Here with head soccer coach Kyle Halfpop. You know, valiant effort, especially in the second half with 2 goals. Just a late goal for St. Cloud puts them over the top. But what did you really like from your team, especially just rallying from a 2-0 spot there?
Yeah, I think just, you said it, I think just the response. We've gotten ourselves in that situation many times this year where we're down a couple goals and, you know, we get a little bit aggressive to go forward and try and push because you got to try and get back into the game. And it's caused us to maybe go from 2-0 to 4-0 pretty quick. But today we got the response that we wanted out of it. And so, yeah, this is kind of what we've been talking about. Seems for like a large majority of the season is, you know, responding to that situation in a positive way, and we did it. And you know, we approached the game a little bit differently today, and it paid off. I think just we got more attacks, we looked a little bit more dangerous today than we have been, and I think you could see some individual quality out there for a change, which was good. You know, we've got some pretty dynamic players when they're on their game, and it showed up today, which is good to see. So the 2 goals was obviously good to take away from it as we continue to build this, but obviously disappointed with the result.
You got a lot of young players coming back. Obviously, this is your last game here. 1 more game left on the season. Bright future. You talked about some of those dynamic players. Quite, you know, a lot of them are really young players. A lot of freshmen, sophomore. You know, you got to be very excited about being able to supplement that moving forward, and the future is obviously bright.
Yeah, I think it's no secret kind of what our roster looks like this year, and we're small on numbers, and we're, you know, borrowing players from other teams around here, and we greatly appreciate that. And but it makes things challenging, obviously, and like you said, we're a very young group. The majority of, not all of them, are coming back, and so it's something to build. And I keep calling them my foundational group because it is. We can build off this group and really you know, start from a good spot, I think, next year, where, you know, we haven't done that since I've been here. And so it's exciting. We've got some young dynamic players. We've got some players that are going to come in next year that are going to help push this thing forward. And yeah, I'm excited for the future for sure. And, you know, we still got a game to play, but if we're looking ahead, then yeah, I think you know, the future is looking really bright, and I think you can see these players are growing every game. And you know, one of the silver linings is they're getting tons of experience and tons of minutes where maybe in a normal year they don't get as much. And so a lot of them are learning just the little nuances of playing college soccer and having to deal with some of the physical stuff and some of the mental battles too, of having to try and fight your way out of holes and get yourself back into games. And you could see them kind of growing up today, where they fought back into it, and they gave them a good match. And you know, that's a really good St. Cloud team, and you know, I'm proud of their effort. And like you said, I think the future is really bright for a lot of our players here.
Perfect. Well, go get Bemidji on Friday.
Yeah.
Yep. Awesome.